Why Don Quixote, you may ask? We live in a world that emphasizes realistic expectations and clear successes. Quixote had neither. But through failure after failure, he persists in his visions and his commitments. He persists because he knows who he is. We explore how Quixote's kind of self-knowledge might serve modern leadership.
En un lugar de La Mancha,
In a village of La Mancha, the name of which I have no desire to recall, there lived not so long ago a gentleman.
The story of Don Quixote is well known. On the surface, at least, it's a story of a slightly addled old man who has read too many tales of knights and undertakes to emulate them. He talks a plain-speaking peasant, Sancho Panza, into joining him, and they set out on a picaresque journey through Spain. Along the way, Quixote has numerous hilarious and poignant adventures as he attempts to vanquish giants, defend maidens, maintain his honor, and rectify wrongs, trying to be a knight worthy of his idealized beloved, Dulcinea del Toboso. The story of Don Quixote is an allegory of the conflict between idealism and pragmatism. It's a treatise on madness and reality. It's a profound discussion of fundamental issues of human existence.
Do you not yearn, all of you, for a voyage of discovery, of adventure, of great deeds, lasting fame, and battles for truth and justice?
This tapestry of Don Quixote hangs in the meeting room of the French cabinet in Paris. Here, where the Prime Minister of France meets with his ministers of state, Don Quixote provides inspiration for French leaders. How can we explain that in the country of Napoleon and Charles de Gaulle, it is Quixote who watches over French ministers as they conduct the affairs of state? The answer to that question lies in recognizing that the critical concerns of leadership are not technical questions of management or power. They are fundamental issues of life. Don Quixote teaches us that life is to be challenged, that the passion and discipline of a willful human spirit is a vital element of being a leader. Quixote does not accept reality. He imposes his imagination, his commitment, and his joy on it. He produces a world of beauty and of meaning. This is La Mancha, the land of Don Quixote. We are here where Quixote traveled with his trusty, though somewhat incredulous, helper Sancho Panza. We're here to absorb the sights, the sounds, the smells of Quixote's world as we explore the implications for leadership of his adventures and his words. If I were asked to render the spirit of Quixote in another medium, I would say, think of a flamenco dancer. The flamenco dancer expresses passion within a dance of great discipline. That's Quixote, passionate and yet disciplined by a precise sense of himself. Passion and discipline. Don Quixote was written at the start of the 17th century. At the same time, in England, Shakespeare was writing his plays. The era of knights and chivalry was over, but perhaps not memories of that era. Spain was a great power, but there were signs of decline. The Moors and the Jews had been driven from the peninsula, the Inquisition had done its damage, the Armada had failed, and the empire was beginning to fall apart. In this time of disappointment, Don Quixote addressed two basic questions. How can we justify the pursuit of victory when victory is so elusive? Why be virtuous when virtue is not rewarded?